This Highlander just developed a clunking noise underneath the car. Going for a drive, come on, I'll show you. Alright, Mrs. S was driving this car and she noticed the noise. Belongs to her dad, and her dad did not hear it. So let's go out into the driveway and into the street, see if we can hear it. I'll just turn out towards the left here, see if I can hear it then. Yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear that big clunk? I think that's what she's talking about. Let's go for a short drive. There's a little clunk there over that manhole. This doesn't really happen at high speeds, just kind of on uneven pavement at lower speeds here, so it's pretty easy to hear it just from outside the shop there. Oh, yeah, you hear that? That was a pretty loud one. It's coming right under the floor on the passenger side. All right, I just had to stop for essentials here. I think I've got enough info to go on. I'm pretty suspicious of that sway bar link. I'm just gonna move the car up and down here in the shop. Get you in real close, see if you can hear it. That's the sway bar link. Let's go ahead and pull the tire off and we'll get a look at it. We're in Greg's garage. He's my father-in-law. I don't have any of my tools here. We're just gonna use some of his homeowner tools and get the job done. All right, I'm on the driver's side of the car now for two reasons. Number one, you want to replace these sway bar links in pairs, and B, because you want to have both wheels up off of the ground, and that gets me into how a sway bar works. When you make a turn, the weight of the car shifts to the opposite side of the car. So if you're turning right, all of that weight's going to go to the left, and it'll cause the car to sway over to the left, unless you have a sway bar, which is connected to the subframe of the car, and it acts like a hinge. So when the left side of your car pushes down, it'll push down on that sway bar, which brings the right side of the car down. That way you can corner flat and it handles much better. The sway bar link that I pulled off of the right side of the car is pretty stiff. It feels okay, but just a little bit of play in there, you're gonna get that knocking noise. So if you're not sure if that noise is coming from a sway bar link, just go ahead and pull both of them off of your car and go on the same test drive. Now it's going to handle different, so don't go at high speeds. Just take that short drive like we did before, and if the noise stops, then you know that the sway bar link was the problem. That way. So we've got a 17mm nut on that stud. We're using a 6mm Allen key to hold that stud, keep it from spinning. And then there's the one just down here. That connects it right to the sway bar. Got the new shiny one here. Comes with two new nuts, but it doesn't have any grease fittings on it, just like the factory one. If you buy one that does have grease fittings, you'll have to grease it when you're done. All right, we got the tire on. Let's take this back out on the road and see if we fix that noise. Oh yeah, I don't hear any of that thunking under there. It looks like this car is fixed. I also replaced the CV axle about a few months ago on this car, and if you want to see a video on that, you can click it right over there.